How's spring been going for you? It's almost over, but how was it for you?
I feel like spring ball's been going really well. I feel like the whole defense as a whole has progressed a lot, and we getting better and better every day.
Seems like a big opportunity. Taz is gone, and now Zach. Like, what's that opportunity meant to you, or looked like for you this spring?
It's a big opportunity, not even just for me, but for everybody in the corner room. You know, it gives us all the chance to get more reps and to show what we can do on a daily basis.
What was last year like for you? Collectively, and I guess maybe even zoom in on yourself if you could.
I feel like last year was a test to see if we really was gonna come back again, and just to continue fighting and to continue to show that we can go out there and do it. So.
Is for you kind of in and out of the starting lineup, like how'd you handle that? I mean, because it seems like you had a really big opportunity earlier. What was the growth points, I guess, for you doing that?
Just really focusing on your own race, because at times you can look at everybody else and see how they're doing and get too wound up on what they're doing, and then you get lost in the sauce basically. So just learning from that and just staying focused and trying to get better every day.
We don't know what to make of the room. Like, what's the corner room looking like, in your opinion? And how do you feel like some of those, especially younger guys, are taking steps?
I feel like from the older guys to the younger guys that we've all progressed a lot and we've all grown up, to be honest, because it's really us. If we're not good, then our defense isn't good. So I just really feel like we've made a lot of big steps this year. This spring.
Are you a guy you're an older guy now. It feels weird to say that at this point, but like, are you a guy who's like you're trying to hammer that home? Like, it would seem like your voice would have some weight at this point in your career.
I feel like my voice does have some weight. Me and Zay, we are the oldest ones and we've played the most in that room. So, it's just we try our hardest to make sure they look at the alignments, look at formations, look at the down and distance, know what down it is. So, it's just making sure we harp on them, because if they're going to be out there with us, we got to make sure they on the same page as us.
I know Dylan earlier this spring talked about a hunger going from where it was in 22 down. Like, what kind of hunger is there for you guys as a defense to course correct, I guess, or maybe put a different foot forward?
I feel like it's just, seeing how they represented us last year as the 61st defense, it kind of hurt our pride, and it kind of made us realize, like dang, we actually got to continue to do this. Not saying that we stop, but it's just, I feel like we realized that we can play with anybody and at any time when we actually are on our stuff, So it's just being focused and being locked in. That's all it is.
What did you personally want to attack this offseason in your game?
Just being more physical, being more dominant, and just attacking more deep balls.
What's that look like in practice, or is it a weight room thing?
No, I feel like it's more like just more practice-wise, just practicing like how I want to play, basically. So.
What's Coach Henry, now he's year 2, obviously in his seat, I would assume. And that voice obviously is the biggest voice in the room. Like, what have you seen from him this spring?
A lot of progression. He's really hard on us. He wants us to be the best, and he wants us to always compete and always try to make each other better every day. So, I've seen really big steps from Coach Henry.
And like Coach Richardson, from what we saw, looks like he's got a bigger hand, I guess, with the change from Coach Gibbs. Like, what do we need to know about him, I guess?
Coach K. Rich, he's a really good coach, man. He's going to coach you hard just like Coach Henry. And if anything, I would say it's another Coach Henry, because K. Rich, he's a hard dude. He's a cool dude, and we all get along. So it makes us easier to trust him and to look at see the vision that they see.
A guy that we don't maybe know a lot about is Caleb Patterson. What have you seen from him from maybe a year ago to where he's at now?
I feel like Caleb Patterson, he's got way more mature, and he's actually like everything's starting to slow down for him a little bit more. And I feel like he's gonna have a really big step.
That slowing down seems like the magic sauce of that position. What's the value? I'm sure you probably experienced it last year. Like, what's the value when things start to come to slow down a little bit?
I would say it's just when you see formations and when you see alignments and when you see down the distances and stuff like that, it's just you start to cancel out different things that you can get. So then, say if you get a wide split, you might get a slant, or in breaking routes. So then you can just start, keying special things.